These are the requirements that you need to have in order to date me, a single mom of 3 kids. Number 1 is that you need to be making at least $130K a year. And you need to have at least 2 side hustles. You have to have at least 3 cars under your name. Your second car has to have 8 seats because I have 3 kids. Have to get a home that has 6 rooms because each of my kids have to be in their own room. So you have to be considerate. Purchase a house that has 6 rooms because that's only common sense. And if you cannot meet those requirements, then you're not the one.
Got a wild one here today for you here on Hard Truth Monday. Stay with me. It's going to be a little bit of a wild one. I'm going to share my opinion, and I can't wait to hear y'all's, but we're going to start with a meme. Here we go. Next, fan JD Vance says, should you be allowed to run over protesters blocking traffic without fear of consequence? Yep. All right, right off the bat, we're talking about Silencer Central, and a lot of folks are calling them traitors to the Second Amendment, and certainly traitors, at least within our industry right now in this time and place. It's Silencer Central. They're on the chopping block. Holy smokes, and this is all alleged. I'm going to walk you through a little bit about this and point you in the right direction so you can learn more, and then I got a hard truth for you. Today's episode is brought to you by Hidden Hybrid Holsters. Every day they are out there helping folks carry hidden and carry comfortably. Tell them I sent you when you get there to hiddenhybridholsters.com. Dial it in with the drop-down menus. You're going to love yours. I love mine, and I have for many, many years. hiddenhybridholsters.com. All right, a lot of folks have talked about this. The story was really kind of broken with AmmoLand and some of the YouTubers like Braden Langley and VSO Curtis. They worked on this, and there's a lot of folks have worked on this, but AmmoLand and John Crump really broke this story, in my opinion, or at least for what I've seen. And if you want more information, I think the 2 best really synopsis that I have seen are Jared's synopsis from, I think, on Friday, and then Tom Grieve gave one also at the end of last week. And both of those are really, really well done. The short version of it is this. It looks like, according to, because you've got to give out all the documentation when you pay for lobbyists to do crap for you, it looks like maybe Silencer Central has been paying lobbyists to make sure that suppressors stay on the NFA. That's the tax stamp and all that stuff. Maybe that's the way it looks at this point. And folks have really, really been chasing it. Full disclosure, I did a project with Silencer Central probably 4 or 5 years ago with pewpewtactical.com, and they were nice to me. I did not get paid by them. I got paid by Pew Pew Tactical. The banners work kind of good, but that's not where they shine. The thing about Silencer Central and their overpriced, in my opinion, suppressors is that they handle the paperwork for you. A lot of folks don't want to get into suppressors, A, because you got to give Uncle Sam $200, but B, you got to do the paperwork and jump through all the hoops. And Silencer Central does that for you. Their very business model, because they ship to your door. You don't ever go to a gun store or go to a suppressor shop. They'll ship a silencer straight to your door. They handle the paperwork for you. They have a vested interest in suppressors staying on the NFA. And a lot of folks have been talking about this a lot over the weekend, and folks have been super upset. One of the things from those lobbyist paperworks and filings that AmmoLand uncovered was that specific lobbying issue they were paying $50,000 for is to develop and support suppressor tax stamp conservation legislation. Here's where it got interesting for me. The Hearing Protection Act is a separate issue. The Hearing Protection Act, we are closer than ever to getting the Hearing Protection Act passed. Closer than ever. There's a lot of stuff going on. Eric Pratt of the GOA posted this on May 15th on his Twitter. Sounding board. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, Silencer Central was asked, quote, why they chose not to sign a Gun Owners of America letter calling for the full passage of Section 2 of the HPA, which would remove suppressors from the NFA. Their response, other companies like Silencer Shop sign the letter. Somebody else has already done the work. They put their name out there. We don't need to because somebody like us has already done it for us. I'm calling Car Seat Kid on that one.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah, what a load of bull hockey on that one. Following that, Silencer Central posted this: "We are not lobbying against the HPA." Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? And here's their official statement regarding the HPA. It seems to me a little, too late. Response is just underneath that. Tom Green says, the statement. I like it. Carrie Sloan, what's up, Carrie? She says, liars! Y'all spent $105,000 on lobbying and you think we're too dumb to notice? Shame on you. I hope your business is destroyed over this. Phoenix Ammunition says, quote, viable legislative proposals. Be specific. Which ones are you supporting and which ones are you not? This is a mess. Let me do two memes and I'll give you a little hard truth. Next, I support abolishing the NFA, says Silencer Central. No, you don't. No, I don't. Next, Gunslap says, when the lobbyist filings come out, I have money, suppressors, and I'm a big dumb retard. All right, here is the hard truth to it. Somebody asked me over the weekend, what's going to happen with Silencer Central? I said, I don't know. It'll probably blow over. I don't see, in a lot of issues, I see a continuum from point A to point B and people follow on the continuum. I see a triangle on issues like this. And then I'll tell you where I stand. Well, you know where y'all know where I stand. There's going to be a group here, doesn't matter top, bottom, left, right. They're all the same. There's a group, they're like, I don't care. I don't pay attention to that crap. Don't care. If you go down to my local gun store here in Mahoney's or to Volunteer, where I like to go, my store is Volunteer in Johnson City, but I like Mahoney's too. I've been going there for 40-something years. If you go in there and you ask the average guy in there, what do you think about gun politics or this or that? And they're like, I don't know. I just want to shoot deer. I don't know. So we have a lot of folks that say, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of folks that are like, just carpet bomb them and scorch them into oblivion. Get them gone. So there's folks that don't care. There's folks that are like carpet bomb them to oblivion. But in the other corner, and I was driving through Name Drop, Thunder Ranch with Name Drop, James Reeves one day, and he and I were having this conversation. He kind of pointed me in this direction. He's like, Johnny, you and your little buddies on your keyboards, y'all focus on that stuff too much. That doesn't mean he doesn't care. He's just saying that a lot of us keyboard warriors, we get too wacky in the, oh my God, this company did this and this company did that. And that maybe there's a fourth option where we could be. Had somebody tell me this one time, and I was talking about a gun manufacturer that I don't trust anymore, Springfield Armory, because Springfield Armory and the crap that they pulled a few years ago, a lot of folks don't remember that. Pepperidge Farm remembers Springfield and Rock Island Arms. We remember that carve out. I remember 2017, I believe. But I had a guy stop me and he had a Springfield and I said, dude, why you got a Springfield, man? They're full of crap. And he goes, Johnny, I've got 50 acres and 4 children and livestock that I need to protect. It's a viable tool. It's a piece of metal that I bought to protect my family and my property. I got it at a great price at a gun show. It's what I need to protect my interests. I don't care about their stupid politics. I care about my children. That challenged me also. There is no perfect response to this. I will say there is a continuum of what companies I trust. I will never give $1 to Troy Industries. They are clearly tied to Waco and Ruby Ridge. I won't give $1 to Troy Industries. I love their battle sights. They're solid, rock solid. I own, I think 2 sets, and both of them were given to me. I had both that were given to me a long time ago, and I've got one on one rifle of mine. They were kind of cool, and but I won't give them $1 because of the Waco thing. They are scorched earth for me. I don't know. Some companies can redeem themselves a little bit. Ruger, I don't know. Have they redeemed themselves? I think after the Daniel Defense thing, I think Marty really handled that very well, and I don't really disagree with what he said because of the position he was placed in and where he was, and that's another story. Do I agree? Don't chase that too far. I'm kind of scared even saying that, but I thought he handled it really, really well. Now, Hard truth. Ain't nothing going to happen. I doubt it. There'll be a little bit of flack, but most people in the industry don't care. Most gun owners don't care, and they don't follow this stuff. A lot of companies I won't do business with. If this comes to light that it is true, I will never work with Silencer Central again. Ooh, will that affect their bottom dollar? No, I've never bought anything from them anyway, but I won't work with Silencer Central after this. I'll be following it. Let me know what you think. To the memes. Here we go. Next. When liberals say they are going to punch Nazi fascists in the face. Oink, oink. Next, apparently you can't use beef stew as a password. It's not strong enough. Next, another boo. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the Johnny Depp. Boom! All right, next. Morgan says, what aren't people talking about enough? Turk says, how 70 to 80-year-olds are generally regarded as unemployable due to mental decline, skill mismatch, yet they're exclusively running the country. Morgan says, this is very interesting. Yes, it is, Morgan. Next, Wonder Bread Woman and her Miracle Whip. I'm not having it. This is Duke's country around here, and I'm not backing down on that one. I'm not backing down. This is Duke's country. Also, this next one's also a boo. Next. Jeff the violinist says, tell me music is a bad career choice one more time. Dude says, violence is not the answer, my friend. It's not the answer. Little bit of a boo. Next, not all men just want sex. Some just want to walk and talk about throwing communists out of helicopters. Hang on. Oh, I had the wrong car there. I'll allow it. I'm leaving it. Next, worldnewsdailyreport.com says Florida teen stung over 600 times after inserting his pee-pee inside of a beehive. Florida teen. Florida man says, we will watch your career with great interest. Yeah, Florida teen, you're on your way to being a Florida man. Next, to the B, RFK unveils new plan to end childhood obesity by chasing fat kids with a stick. Holy smokes, that's his plan. Hey, Buffalo Bill, do you disagree with this plan?
No.
And speaking of Silencer Central and their stance, here we go. Next, do not try to abolish the NFA. That's impossible. Instead, only realize the truth. There is no NFA. With the right attitude, all of your guns can be SBRs. Next, my parents spanked me as a child. As a result, I now suffer from a psychological condition known as respect for others or a fear of consequences. Next, when you see someone get out of a car with California plates and walk towards a buffalo. Next, meet Pam Bondi's team responsible for releasing the thousands of Epstein file pages. Epstein's misspelled. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me that would be her team. I would think that's the results, or I don't know. I don't know how the meme works somehow, but not like this. I don't know, but I'm still going to allow it. Question of the day, or maybe second question of the day. How do you fix that meme? It's fixable. It's fixable. I like the meme. I like the idea. Next. So a Marine and a sailor walk into a bar. Senior Chingo.
Gay.
I botched the end of that last one. All right, here's my pick on Hard Truth Monday. I'll see y'all tomorrow on, we don't even know what we're calling it around here, Tinfoil Taco Tennessee Tuesday. Terrific. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Here we go. Next, interviewer. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Me.
Wolverines! Back me up, go all in, by Joe Biden. I gotta win, save the country from sin. I won't never slack up, get your money back up. Try and cuss my voter and your bounty gets smacked up. Get up, stand up, throw your MAGA hats up. If you got the feeling, Kamala's unappealing.
This gun fits my hand better than this one does.
Diabetes.